Hello guys, this is Zendo with the Tears of the Kingdom YouTube channel. A new channel here on YouTube dedicated to all the fans of The Legend of Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom. Now guys, I am making this video because I have been having the worst problems with my sound, and so I really want to apologize for that. On some of my videos you can't hear me at all. On some of them you can, I'm too loud. So I just want to apologize for that. Even now I'm having to deal with an air conditioning system that I'm grateful for, but it's pretty loud. And so that makes things difficult for me. I have to wait for moments where we're not using the AC, and it is summer, so we're using it, and it's just really loud. But hopefully you can hear me okay. And in the future, I will fix my sound issues. And I hope they're fixed now. I hope that was the last of my sound issues. I actually had to get 2 different pieces of software aside from the one that I already have. So all in all, I'm using 4 or 5 pieces of software just to be able to make these videos. That's crazy. So it's not easy to bring you guys quality content. And so I just wanted to take this time, since I have good audio. You know, I thought I could get away with speaking into my laptop. I have a MacBook Pro, and it sounds good, but it turns out that's not a good way to go at all. And so I actually hooked up my wide diaphragm condenser mic, and so I'm hoping that it sounds a whole lot better. And from now on, I'm not going to sacrifice on the sound. I was trying to use my laptop and this and that, and it just you know, you got to do it right, guys. Go big or go home. You know, you got to do things right, or else they're crappy. So some of my videos are crappy because of the sound. And so and I'm sorry for doing the I'm gonna stop doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, since I'm here, I'm going to take the time to show you the invisible bow technique again. Because why? Because it's so easy. And again, I have to mention him, Suishi YT. He's the one who taught me this glitch and technique. I was struggling with it at first, but I figured it out, and now that I figured it out, it's probably the easiest thing to do in the whole game. It's like the easiest glitch. So as you can see, I have a 5-shot lino bow. But you know what? I've been wanting to use this 5-shot eagle bow that you get in Rito. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop this lino bow, and I'm going to get this one, and then I'm going to have to drop it again so that I can pick this one up and put this one on the wall. So it's 2 5-shot lino bows and a Gerudo bow, and now I'm taking the Great Eagle bow, and I'm gonna make that one invisible. So it's not as strong as the 5-shot though. Whatever, I'm just gonna use this bow. It's a 5-shot bow. It's not as strong as the lino bow, but we'll see how strong it is. So I just want to point out that with this glitch, again, the wall doesn't have to be very wide. It just has to cover, you know, his width, and be able to, you know, prevent you from dropping your weapon. So here it's armed, and to do the glitch, it's so easy. Just drop equip another one, drop that, and that's it. And it makes this bow disappear. And it gives you the ability to do the bullet time ascension. That's what I call it. Some people call it arrow smuggling, or different names for this whole technique. But I call it bullet time ascension because it makes sense, because you're ascending during bullet time. I mean, it's just logical. But what you do is you have to arm your bow like that. Before I was instructed not to do this, I was pulling it back like that. So it's pretty cool that all you need to do is have it like this, because that means that you can be running to any enemy, and you can do the matrix ascension technique basically. But you have to have a weapon. Oh no, I hate when I do this because, okay, I went back. Sometimes if you arm the bow on accident, you have to obviously do it again. So I'm just going to go to the start menu to pick the sword. And you can have any weapon. It doesn't matter what it is. It just basically, you're using the jump slash attack to do it. So because it's like you have a sword and a bow at the same time. And like if you hit start, he has the bow, but he doesn't have it out here. So it looks like he has an invisible bow, which is cool. And it's so easy, guys, to do this. I mean, why not do it? Because it makes your bow unbreakable. I mean, why wouldn't you want an unbreakable bow? I mean, it's not fun to have your bow break all the time. I mean, there's plenty of bows, but this is just cool. I mean, and I'll show you guys real quick. So you arm the bow, you can be running up to your enemy and just do this. And then just keep going higher and higher. Which is really, really great. I mean, if you watch my videos, I show how you can use it in combat to kill just about anything. You can kill anything in seconds. It's just the greatest technique, and it gives you the greatest leverage for your enemies. And let's see if there's a few enemies out here, a few monsters out here that we can try it out on. And I think there is a bunch out here. You just have to run up a bit. Oh, I'll show you guys later. I took another NPC up to the Sky Islands. And it's always kind of funny for some reason. Yeah, let me find some bad boys. I think it's funny how the beam emitters and everything, like, they just go after the wolf, like they count them as enemies. Oh, this is a great opportunity here, guys. If that is a stone talus, I'm gonna get to show you a really cool way to take it down. I already made a video on it. These wolves just want to die. Don't they know I'm like Neo from the Matrix right now? And so I've already posted a video on this, and it's super cool. Check this out. So you can just keep ascending, take everyone out, and just keep hitting this until it's done. And that's it. I mean, people that are like, really like anti like glitch. I mean, you gotta admit this is cool. And I mean, they're so worried about like the Zelda, how it's like not like the older Zelda games. I'm like, if Nintendo wanted the older Zelda games, they could make a Zelda game like that. This is something they wanted to do. They wanted to create a game like this. I don't know if they wanted all these glitches. But I mean, my point is like, what are you gonna go back to the '80s and patch the Nintendo 30 lives trick that people were doing? Um, it's just I would have basically just the people that are buying the new Switches, or they're just buying their Switch. Give them the new patch version. But if you already bought a version of something, I mean, you have to let it go. It's kind of weird to just go and try to like, force people to update something. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. Like, you want your game to be played a certain way, but it just never works when you try to, micromanage anything, because people are punk rock. They're rebellious. They kind of just want to do. They don't want to be told what to do. And I guess some people do want to be told what to do. But my point is, if Nintendo wants to make a game like the older games, which I'm very much a fan of. I mean, nobody had control over what Nintendo was going to make, and this is what we got. And so instead of complaining about it, I mean, I love Zelda. To me, like, I love all things Zelda. Whatever they make, I love, because I love this character. I literally was drawing Link when I was a kid, because I've always loved Zelda, and I've always loved this game and this character. And I'm an old school sort of gamer. Like, I didn't play like Majora's Mask. I didn't play Skyward Sword. I didn't play any of those. Oh, and what's cool about these, I'm sure you guys know that you can easily break their armor, of course with cannons, but I use Moblin horns. I think they work the best. I tried using these Gibdo bones. I thought they were gonna break the armor, and they didn't. But what breaks the armor really fast is these guys. And with a 5-shot bow, I mean, if I would have kept the Lionel bow, he would have been done already. It's a lot stronger than this. But this is still cool, guys. I mean, the bow won't break. And I want to keep that Great Eagle bow, so that's kind of why I only use it when I do the glitch, because I don't want it to break, because you have to get, it costs a few diamonds and a swallow bow to make. So one last time, I'm going to show you guys this cool trick. And I just want to point out again that you can take your time with this one. You don't have to press the button all fast. You can do them really slow, like one after another, and the system recognizes the sequence. So you can actually do it pretty slow, controlled movements, and then eventually you will just be able to do it like on call. And I can't tell you how much I struggled at first, especially going up higher. I didn't know you had to hit Y and ZR. It took me a while to figure all this out, but now it's my favorite thing, honestly. Look how high he gets. I mean, it's so cool. I mean, Link is unstoppable with this technique. So I just wanted to share it, and I wanted to also get some feedback on the sound. And compared to my last videos, I'd like for you guys to tell me how much better this video is than all the rest in terms of sound. So if you guys can help me out with that feedback, that'd be awesome, because that'll help me give you guys more quality content later. I mean, everyone's pretty much burnt out on this game. If you've been playing it as much as I have, you've pretty much done all the things, and you've built all the things, and at this point I am just kind of having fun. I'm even making like music videos with the content, and I'm just having fun with the game. I'm at a point where I can go fight Demon King. The reason I don't have all my hearts is because I actually use them for stamina. So I have 3 wheels of stamina, and I know I can go to the bargain statues and go trade off. But I like having 3 wheels of stamina. That's what allows me to stay up in the sky or in the air for so long. You see that? There's like 3 rings there. If I only had a few, I would have to come back down. Even though this replenishes your stamina to an extent, but if you keep shooting arrows, you will have to come down. But it does give you enough height to really just do some damage. And you can go into the Wingas and then hit your bow again and do it all over again. That's what's really cool about this. It just allows you to get into places you wouldn't normally get into, and in a way that you wouldn't normally be able to get into it. And so that's it, guys. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I'm having fun playing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you can give me some feedback with the sound. And again, I just want to point out how, look at these slow motion bullet time. Like, you really get to see like the movements that they do when it's like the fatalities or whatever, like when you take them down. And they're so cool. They're so much fun to see. Like, I mean, that is just so cool. I'm having so much fun with this technique. I have not used any Zonai since I figured this out. I have, of course, been using more arrows. I was at 999 arrows. Now I'm at like 500 or less than 500. But an easy way to get a lot of arrows is I have a build that allows me to beat a Lionel without any arrows. So their arrow drops are pretty cool. So if you keep doing that, just beating Lionels with no arrow approaches, you'll have 999 arrows. And unless you do stuff like this where you have to use a lot of arrows, you'll basically have arrows, max arrows for the whole game. Because I mean, every time you fight, you get arrows. Every time you break boxes, you get arrows. So so it's pretty cool. Oh, I thought that was a bad guy. I just shot him with a 5-shot bow. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the Tears of the Kingdom. And I again apologize for the horrible sound on my videos. And I'm just new at this. I'm definitely not new at audio. I'm a musician, but the software side of audio, video, and if you guys can tell me how to get there, that would be awesome. But yeah, the software side, it's a little frustrating because I mean, like earlier my computer ran out of battery and it shut down, and all my settings for my audio were like didn't work anymore, so I had to redo them all over again. So it's not easy, it's hard to bring you guys good audio. But right now, like I said, I'm not speaking into my laptop. I'm speaking into a pretty good wide condenser microphone, and that is going to be the way I do it from now on. So I just want to take this time to thank you guys for subscribing to this channel and for clicking. I've been getting lots of messages from YouTube letting me know that people are watching my videos, and I just want to fix the sound, and I think I have. So that should be the end of the bad sound, guys. So thank you again for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.